This is an excerpt from A Pirate Captain's Guide to Leadership by Doug Heatherly. Apologize gracefully. An apology is an expression of remorse, either verbal or written, over an action that caused problems, harm, or inconvenience for another person. Recognize when an apology is appropriate. For some, apologetic phrases are an unconscious verbal habit. A leader should not offer an apology unless he or she has some level of responsibility for the problem that occurred. Empathy perhaps, but not an apology. The other extreme, being the boss means never having to say you're sorry, is also no good. Leaders are human. They make mistakes, and when they do, an apology is necessary. Employees also make mistakes, and at times it is essential for their leader to apologize to someone, a customer for instance, on their behalf. The captain is always accountable for the actions of the crew. Failing to apologize in these situations sends a message that you are either clueless, which is seldom the right message for a leader to send, or that you just don't care, which is even worse than being clueless. In general, an apology should be offered as soon as you are aware that one is necessary. When possible, make the apology in person, face to face. Not only is this perceived as more sincere, it avoids the creation of a document that could be used against you later. A graceful apology has 6 key stages, and all 6 stages are mandatory. Stage 1. Acknowledge the consequences. When making an apology, begin by showing that you clearly recognize the problem, harm, or inconvenience the other person felt or experienced by stating it in your own words. It's important that the other person knows that you know what he or she is going through. Stage 2. Explain that the consequences were unintended. Some people jump to the conclusion that others are trying to hurt them. So once you acknowledge the consequences, state very clearly that you did not mean for those consequences to occur. Stage 3. Accept responsibility. Tell the person that you accept responsibility for the outcome. Do not offer any explanations or excuses. Say, I'm responsible for the delay you experienced. Do not add, but I had 3 people out sick that day. Stage 4. Express regret. Say, I'm sorry it happened. Do not talk about how bad you feel. Don't say, I'm really upset about that. Also, don't apologize for how the other person feels. Don't say, I'm sorry you're angry. Remain focused on the consequences you acknowledged initially. Stage 5. Repair the damage. Summarize the action you'll take to ensure that the problem doesn't occur again. Also state what you intend to do to rectify the current situation. If you're unsure about how to make things right, ask. If the person is unresponsive, explain how important the person is to you. Emphasize that you do not want to lose that valuable relationship, and then ask again. Stage 6. Follow up. Take the action you promised and then contact the person regularly, both to confirm that the situation has been resolved and to rebuild any loss of trust. Be patient and persistent. But if the person insists on holding a grudge, all you can do is let go and move on. I'm Doug Heatherly, author of The Pirate Captain's Guide to Leadership. Like the sample chapter you just experienced, my book focuses on the practical aspects of developing your employees. It offers a proven set of easy-to-apply leadership techniques. Things you can use right now, today, and not just with workplace pirates, but with everyone, to create proficiency, commitment, teamwork, discipline, and results. A Pirate Captain's Guide to Leadership is available at Amazon, or you can visit piratecaptainsguide.com to see more sample chapters and special features.